Good morning, folks. Today we look at our star, a rethink of supernova science, and the tsunami potential at the California coastline. We see large looping umbral fields on the sun, so let's come to spaceweathernews.com and get a better look at 193 angstroms. No flashes of light, and indeed we've had no solar flares. The Earth-facing quiet has silenced these sunspots despite their being tremendously active on their last turn and around the far side. At this point, the active regions are so inactive that the thin, dark ropes snaking around the surface, the plasma filaments, present the larger eruption threat. Everything about the solar wind is calm as well, all in normal range, but the dark southern coronal hole is likely to impact Earth with its faster stream in the next 36 hours. Auroras and low-level geomagnetic storms are expected. So let's come to our top stories. What you're looking at here is the flurry of supernova simulations of the first milliseconds of an event, all derived from the neutrino-driven core collapse supernova paradigm. But there's a problem. The hydrogen ejecta from these nova, from what we can detect in the expanding shockwave clouds and in the jets, far exceeds what would be expected in the core collapse paradigm. Lots of huge names in this field, demanding a different theory on the explosions. Up next, the top story, a study of historical tsunamis in Northern California. Here they are specifically discussing a tsunami that hit the coastline 900 years ago, and are saying it was comparable to the tsunami that hit Japan in 2011. The more interesting part is that they say these tsunamis hit every 300 to 500 years. Since the last one was 317 years ago, I will correct their last bit of math and say we're due any time from now through the next 175 years, just, based on the numbers they used in the previous sentence. Folks, head over to observatoryproject.com, check out the conference page. We'll be adding more information as it comes, and the tentative schedule will be posted soon. A reminder for website members of suspiciousobservers.org, this past week's Fly on the Wall podcast was excellent. It's been called worth the entire year's membership cost. And lastly, folks, perhaps you are sharp enough to have caught this in previous days. Kat wrote a children's book, and it's amazing. Production begins today. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you for keeping these morning news free for everyone. We've got your world's wind maps, null school storm genesis lesson, and shots of our star to close. We'll do this all again tomorrow, right here, but right now it's 4:55 a.m. in the new Valley of the Sun. Eyes open, no fear. Be safe, everyone.